Hi guys, and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Audition tutorial. And in this tutorial I will teach you how to make groups, especially if you have a very complicated and multi-track session in which a lot dozens of tracks are present, and it would be a very good idea to group them together. It's one way of organizing that I have told you in a previous tutorial is how to color them together in the same color and name them and stuff like that. Another way of organizing is to put them in the same. For example, put your vocals in this one group, put your musics in another, and even differentiate between the instruments that are used in music. For example, put all the string instruments in one group, put all the drums and the pianos and other stuff in another group, and put all the violins music or their tracks in another group. Dividing stuff like this in groups really gets you organized. So let's get started. Making groups is very easy in Adobe Audition. Once you learn it, just select or marquee select all the groups or tracks that you want to put in one group, then right click on them and then come to this option which says groups. Then there are a couple of options here, but first of all we need this one. Click on this one which says group clips, and it's going to group them and give them same color. The track color is still the same, but the group color is changed to define that it's one group. Now you can move them all around. They do not budge from their position. You can even take them to other tracks and they move relative to their position in the group. Of course, you can trim them from this side, and look at this. When I reach the end of the other group track in this group, it also starts moving. When it reaches, they all trim at the same time, so you can adjust their size like this. But if you increase them, first this one is left behind, then the other one is left behind, then these ones are left behind at their own position. Well, in preferences in edit menu, of course, you can change this behavior, and sometimes you can increase their size or left dead space, or the stretching can be done with the remix. It alters the audio file inside the track a little bit, but it depends on your preferences if you want that. If the color is bothering you and you don't want it, you don't want the green, okay, you can right click on it and come to this option and which says clip group color. You can change it from here. You are not limited to this color. You can change any color to it. You can assign blue, red, pink, yellow, whatever you want. I'm happy with the red. It's okay, not bothering me. So that's one thing that you can do with it. Then if you are unhappy with the position of this track and you want to bring this track, suppose to this here where your player is, okay, and you want to move this one also to this place. So now they are fixing it, how to move them. Well, to move them you don't have to break the group. You can just suspend their functionality at the moment. Okay, once you click on it that it's suspended, and you can move the individual tracks independently. They are still grouped. The group is not broken because their color is still the same. Their position or functionality at the moment has been temporary for the temporary duration of time. It's been suspended. Now once they are positioned at the places where you like them, go back to groups and click on the option that says suspend group, and it's going to group them back together and their suspension is over. Suspend command do exactly what it means in English language. Okay, now for example you want to remove this one track from the group. You don't want it here because you think it's inappropriate and not fit in the group. You can come to this option which says remove focus clip from the group. Focus, because I have selected this inside the group, click on it once. Okay, once I do that, as you can see, its color changed. Now it is no more part of the group. It's no more part of the wolf pack, as they say it. Okay, enough of that jargon. Now the end option is, of course, if you don't want the group anymore, you think these guys were just misfits, they never belong together, they were not the birds of the same flock. Actually, the birds of the same feather that flock together. That is how the idiom is. I'm butchering the language, okay. Then click on the ungroup selected clips and then hit ungroups them all. Okay, that's it, guys, for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. I just wanted to tell you how to group and ungroup tracks and clips in your multi-track session. I hope you like this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.